No, actually, I'm trying something different now with my credit cards. I keep all of them right at the limit. So this way, if they ever get stolen, it embarrasses the thief. My name is Jeff Justice. I started stand-up comedy in 1981. Have you come up with a good name yet?
Yeah. Maxwell.
What?
Maxwell.
Maxwell, and if it's a boy? I noticed some young comedians that were just doing things that were wrong. They're putting the punch word in the wrong place, not emphasizing the right things. So I found the ones I gave advice to and they took it, they immediately got funnier. At the end of the show, 8 of them got together, asked me to put together a class and teach them what I knew. I started in 1991, and who knows where this will end.
The Chuck Norris blueberry bundt cake, please.
Hernias.
Hit him again.
Oh, boy.
Paper cut.
I feel like a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
One of the questions I get all the time is, can you make anybody funny? Somebody who's not funny, I can't turn them into a Chris Rock or a Jerry Seinfeld or George Carlin. Those people just have something that the rest of us don't have. But I can make anybody funny for one night, and that's where those trigger words come in. If you're truly not funny and you want to get funnier, get help. Take a comedy class, take mine. The students that I have in my comedy class, most of them aren't comedians.
I deliver gasoline.
Most of them are just normal people.
I'm an international airline pilot.
So I break the class up into 4 main classes. On the first night, we start off learning microphone techniques, how to take a mic out of the stand looking professional. And we also have them get up there, say their name, what they do for a living, so they can get used to standing up there. For the second week, they come in with their first joke, and usually the first joke that they wrote is pretty bad.
When I tell people I have 5 kids, they just say, thank you for your service. Complete strangers stop and take collections.
I point out what works, what doesn't work. If it doesn't work, I actually help them rewrite it so it does work.
At first I was worried I wasn't going to make it, but then as we got on stage and I got up there, the lines came pretty easy.
When I tell people I have 5 kids, they say, 5 kids? Thank you for your service.
I've given them a book. It's a 75-page workbook that goes by week. It's got the classwork in it, has the homework, it has exercises they can do. Then the third week, they're doing 2 jokes. I insist on the people being clean, not cursing.
For me, I'm all about my dirty mouth, and I have to learn to rely on the joke and how to get to the punchline quick instead of using F-bombs or S-bombs as a crutch.
Yes, my name is Taylor Flame. It's actually really convenient because if I don't make it as a comedian, I already have my stripper name for the Pink Pony.
The 4th week, it's strictly rewriting jokes.
At one point, I thought to myself, this is crazy. These jokes are awful. I'm not going to be funny. But Jeff continued to work with me. I don't know, somehow it all came together at the end. And I think I did a pretty good job on stage.
This year, I also quit my job to follow my true passion. Not working.
The next class, which is at my house, is delivery. And basically, people come there and they better have their material memorized, and I go over it line by line, sometimes word by word. It's like twirling a baton. It looks easy to try.
I was a little nervous about remembering all my lines in the correct order, because as I stated, the way that you say the words is just as important as the words themselves.
I understand and I appreciate the effort.
I'm 5'10", and my boss is, let's just say, vertically challenged. We get along really well, and I guess it's because on most everything we see Ida Boob.
Imagine if Coca-Cola said, we didn't invent sugar, just sugar water.
And then graduation at the punchline. And that's where each one goes on stage, they do their 4-minute routine that they perfected in class.
Do y'all know how they check for a hernia? Yeah. Doctor grabs you, says, turn your head and cough. Has there not been any advancement in the way they diagnose hernias?
One of the best things that my class teaches you is how to laugh at yourself.
I've been looking at you. You look a lot like my 4th husband. Has anybody ever told you that?
No? Well, I've only been married 3 times.
One of the funniest things you can do on stage is turn around and go, hey, Jeff, what was I going to say next? And I pop my head through the curtain, give them their next line. The audience goes hysterical laughing.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we all come out on stage and take a big final bow. Tell you what I get out of helping the students. To me, this is the greatest job in the world. You know, a strange question I get is when people ask me, where do I see myself in 10 years? A nursing home? I don't know. I don't understand what the word retirement means. I think I would just keep teaching and keep speaking until nobody wants to hear what I have to say.
This stuff is not easy, as you're finding out. It's very hard to do. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
And if anybody wants to contact me about the class, they can go directly to my website, which is my name, that's not my first name, that's internet thing, www.jeffjustice.com, JEFFJUSTICE.com. They can reach me on Twitter, so tweet me at Laughmaster, LAUGHMASTER. Or if you can't remember any of that, go to the Punchline website and you'll see a logo on the right-hand side for Jeff Justice's Comedy Workshop. Click on that baby, and that'll take you right to my classes.